Despite facing some unprecedented crisis in the recent times, India Inc. has turned out to be quite agile in responding to the crisis and also trying to adapt to the new normal. This is something which has come out of the CXO survey that we conducted recently. How some of the large organizations have responded to this is something that intrigues us. Today, to unravel some of this, we have with us Mr. Shankar, CEO of TVS Supply Chain, and it'll be good to get his insights on how he has been tackling the crisis and what they intend to do in the near future. Welcome, Shankar.
Thank you, Sanjeev, for having me over.
How have you been leveraging technology and maybe digital means to sort of continue your operations and also maybe optimize cost as you move forward?
We are essentially an essential services company. So even during the pandemic, we were running, during the lockdown 1.0, we were running our operation. What we did was we leveraged technology quite a bit to enable our current customers and some of the customers whom we were not serving as well to be able to supply trucking requirements of theirs. What we did was we have a control tower by which we knew which truck was stationed exactly where and in what time frame we could be able to place the truck to them. And also when it was undergoing a particular journey, we used to calculate the expected time of arrival at the destination and proactively go to our customers and tell them that on this such and such a date we could place this. The second area where we used technology in a big way was inside our warehouses. There was this social distancing norm, there was personal hygiene to be taken care of, and there were workmen whose lives were put at risk for managing the work at that point in time. We gave them what we call the Corona Kavach. We gave them the PPE equipment, we gave them protection in terms of driving, etc. But even within the warehouses, we installed cameras through which we could monitor actually what they were doing. And should there be any kind of a practice which is not unsafe for their healthy conditions, immediately the warehouse manager was alerted from the control tower and they used to counsel the work person and they used to take care of it. The third one we did very efficiently was using our operating center, or the NOC that we call it, to be able to manage a lot of back-end activities. But we could say, for example, raise a cargo way bill or raise a documentation that's required, a GST documentation that's required for running a trip, and we could digitally send it across to our customers' premises without physical intervention.
You know, as they say, every crisis results in an opportunity. What do you think would be the key positives which may come out from this pandemic that we are facing?
Number one, the digitization is going to take place in a far faster manner than what we would have otherwise thought of. Some of our customers are coming forward and asking us in what way we could help them. The second thing is we are looking at how we can optimize the customer's network. Earlier, the kind of adoption for these kind of suggestions would have taken far more for the customers to conclude, but this pandemic has accelerated them to look at things which are beyond normal for them. The third thing, as an organization, we ourselves are reimagining areas of where we operate. We are pivoting ourselves to certain growth areas, healthcare services, because that's going to be a lot of investment coming in it and a lot of innovation and a lot of technology which we otherwise have can be applied to that sector. Another sector where we are looking at very closely is the FMCG, food and agricultural based products. We are looking at one area whereby for an apple producer in a state like Jammu and Kashmir to send it to a mandi in Delhi, they are now currently using, say, carton boxes. Now we are looking at an IoT based returnable packaging whereby the cost of each box of packaging comes down substantially and the apple farmer gets a benefit. We always believed in eliminating waste, and that's one of our core value proposition that we give to our customers. So we are now going and reducing costs both for our customers as well as for ourselves, and we will become more leaner and more efficient in our operations. And of course, the enablers are our people, technology, and our processes. So many of these digital ways of working, leaner methods of working, pivoting ourselves and getting into newer areas, and customers accepting it in a much faster manner than what they would have otherwise adopted to, are all changes which in my mind is predominantly because the pandemic has told people that you can't keep doing what you were doing earlier and it's better to do something different, and that is the way of life for the future.
Shankar, thank you so much. That was a great response. You not only spoke about the repairing phase, but also spoke about how we can reconfigure operations to make them successful in these times. That resonates very well with the theme of our survey, which is moving from value preservation to value creation in due course of time. And I'm pretty certain that India Inc. will not let this opportunity go waste. Shankar, your comments were very, very insightful. And I just hope that we can all make sure that we do not let this crisis go waste. Look forward to catching up with you soon again.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you very much. It was really a pleasure talking to you. And we look forward to many changes that's going to happen. And I'm sure most of us will come out much better than what we were before the pandemic.